Hey guys, what is up? The Gaming Gadget here. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about Arrow Season 6, Episode number 13. Now, one of the things we're going to be talking about today is the fact that Dinah may eventually join Ricardo Diaz's team, as Caden James is now dead and Ricardo Diaz is rising up the ranks to try and eventually control Star City. Now, first off, why would Ricardo Diaz want Dinah on his team, and why would Dinah want to join Ricardo Diaz's team? Now, Ricardo Diaz would obviously want her on his team, as it makes Team Arrow even more shattered as a team. We saw him use that analogy at the end of this episode while talking to Caden before he killed him, about how he shattered it into a million pieces. And so by making Dinah on his team, he could shatter it even further. Dinah would obviously want to be on his team, as he is attempting to get all the power in the city, and with that power, she'd be able to track down Laurel, kill her, and get vengeance for Vincent's death. We're seeing that she is handling her grief in a very emotionally charged way, resulting in the anger in order to get a more balance of power, to get justice for what has been done to Vincent. And in her mind, the solution is to kill Laurel, and this could be the perfect pathway for her. I think at this point, she's so angry that she doesn't care how it's done. She just cares that it is. And obviously, Ricardo Diaz might track her down himself in order to try to recruit her, with the promise of them killing Black Siren, which, as I said, Dinah would be very happy about, resulting in a bigger change of power between Ricardo Diaz, with now Arrow having lost a team member, losing power, and Ricardo Diaz gaining one, gaining power. And from Ricardo Diaz's point of view, this is a really good thing, because now not only does he gain power, but Arrow loses even more power than just the average person would from losing a member of their team, because Dinah has been a part of their team for a long time. Arrow even tracked her down himself. They've grown emotionally bonded together for the most part until they're split, and there is still some bonding left between, just a little bit broken and shattered. And so their whole team, especially the recruits, since they weren't separated from her, wouldn't take the change lightly, and it would result in an even more dampening of their power versus Ricardo Diaz's power, as they now have to deal with their grief of her betraying them. And now to put an even bigger change on things, Black Siren could possibly join Team Arrow. Putting her in his car, he may be taking her around the city, showing her some of Laurel's favorite places, trying to change her into his daughter, to change her into a hero. And if he is successful, we may see a change from her being a villain to her being a hero, and now joining Team Arrow. This way, both of the sides keep someone with a sonic scream, plus we get to relive the experiences of the audience of when Black Canary was on the team. Anyway, so guys, before we move on to the next topic, make sure to tell me your theories down below on all of this stuff. I'd love to hear your input. I'll try to respond to as many of you guys as possible. Tell me whether you agree with the theory or you disagree, or possibly tell me how you would change it to make it either more realistic, foolproof, or just a little bit more of a fun theory in general. Anyway, so guys, moving on. As we saw, Ricardo Diaz killed Caden James, but what is his big master plan? Obviously, he wants to rule Star City. And I'm guessing that his drug organization that was selling his stuff to John at the beginning of the season was all to earn more money for his eventual uprise, as well as joining Caden James' team to get more money for that. Now, before this episode, he may not have been planning to take over Star City, because he was with Caden James and they were planning on blowing it up, and we even saw him trying to escape. So you may have been keeping in mind another city to eventually take over, such as Hub City, or possibly maybe even Central City. But now that Caden James is dead and his plan will no longer work, obviously he is now wanting Star City for himself. So what is his next step in this plan? Obviously, I think he's going to recruit Anatoly back on the team, just because he has such a big passion for wanting to kill the Arrow, as well as wanting to destroy his city. So obviously it'd be a good call for Ricardo Diaz to offer him a job on the team. And as we mentioned, he may even hire Dinah to join the team in order to manipulate her to have hatred against the Arrow, but yet at first to market it as a chance to get vengeance for Vincent. But then what? What is his actual strategy of taking over the city? Well, obviously his main opponent is going to be the Arrow, and so what is he going to do to take him down? We've been speculating for a while on this channel that sometime this season William is either going to get killed or kidnapped, and since he's such a new character and he plays such an important role in the show right now, I don't think that he's going to get killed, and if he does, it won't be till the end of the season or a future season. But the idea of him still getting kidnapped and tortured could still work. In order to eliminate the possibility of the arrow destroying his plan, he could capture William and kidnap him in order to throw Oliver in such a deep hole that he's not able to come back out until he finds William, therefore distracting him from Ricardo Diaz's real plan of taking over the city. Obviously, he knows who William is, as he was there with Arrow when they were all together with Kate and James and his bomb. And from being on Kate and James' team in the first place, he knew that Oliver Queen was the Green Arrow as well. After capturing William, he will probably proceed to his plan of destroying the city. Most likely, by his style, I'm guessing he'll send in his many armies all across the city and just take out everything one by one. And in the finale, he'll possibly assemble a whole bunch of armies to wipe out the whole thing at once. It'll just be kind of like they're raiding into certain buildings, shooting people up, maybe taking some weapons and some hostages from there, and then going back to their lair in the next episode, doing it to another place, and in the season finale, doing it to every place. However, guys, in the next episode, we are going to be seeing the two teams fight to the death. Actually, probably not to the death, but it's probably going to be a pretty epic fight. We don't yet know what it's about, but guys, tell me down below what you think it's going to be about, or leave it open to discussion for all of you guys. Actually, as a matter of fact, tell me what you think about all of these theories down below in the comments, whether you think that they will turn out to be correct, or whether you think that they will turn out to epically fail and not be part of the show at all whatsoever. Guys, that is going to do it for today's video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching, and of course, Gadget on.